joined by Mandla Qwane, who is a member of the ANC Staff Representatives Committee. He's live with us now. Mr. Qwane, a good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's talk a little bit about why you made the decision to stop the strike, suspend the strike and continue working even though you had not been paid in the run-up to the elections.
Good morning, Naledi, to you and also to the viewers of ENCA. And I want to also thank you for the opportunity that you are giving us to further talk to yourselves and the people of South Africa about our situation. Look, we took a decision which we took on the basis of the fact that before we were employees of the ANC, we are members of the ANC. And because of that fact, we have a revolutionary obligation to the life and the longevity of the ANC, meaning we had to suspend our own personal interests at that point in time and focus on what was good for the African National Congress, which was to make sure that we register a great support or a great support from the masses of our people as electorate in the past elections that have recently taken place. It is on those bases that we chose to suspend the strike and join members of the ANC and supporters of the ANC in galvanizing the support to get the maximum votes for the ANC.
Yeah, but how far behind are your salaries at this point?
Look, they are as far as the month of August. We saw a payment of a salary for July, somewhere mid-September, which was a payment for those who had not been paid for the month of July, August, and September. We received salaries for the month of July. Until this point, we have not received our salaries for the month of August, for the month of September, for the month of October, now November. It seems as though we are not going to get our salaries. It means you have a full 3 months of non-payment of salaries. And it gives a wonder to one, how is the person or the people who are supposed to pay our salaries thinking we are surviving?
You just said that you don't believe that you're going to get your salaries. What makes you think that, and what are you hearing from the party leadership?
Look, there's nothing official that has been communicated to us. You will remember in our previous interview with yourselves, we had put it clear that the leadership of the ANC seems reluctant to come to speak to its own members who are members of staff as well, just to come and have an engagement that gives a light to say, these are the challenges, but this is what we are doing currently to try and resolve the current challenges, which are in the main financial. Now, there's nothing at hand that says to us there is hope for the salary of November or the salary of October or September, October for that matter. There is absolutely nothing. We've heard that there's a promise that through the general manager, who is the head of the management in the ANC, that there's a promise for our salaries to be paid by the end of November. But as things stand, there is nothing official that has been communicated with ourselves, which we can stand on and say to our members, yes, we are certain salaries are going to be paid by the end of November.
Just before I let you go, considering that you made that selfless sacrifice of continuing to work in the run-up to the elections, but for close to 4 months now, no salaries have been paid, is there a sense of betrayal amongst the staff of the African National Congress at this stage?
Look, we're really disappointed. We were really disappointed, and we can't, we don't mix our words in that. We're disappointed that the leadership has been unable to meet us halfway. We continue to sacrifice our skills, our energies. We continue to sacrifice our time and so on. But the leadership seems not to be appreciating the fact that we are making all this sacrifice for the livelihood of the movement, but also we have our own families that we need to make sure that their livelihood is proper. We have our own lives that we need to maintain and sustain. As things stand, even our credit is bad. No creditor can give us credit as staffers of the ANC because we are unreliable, we can't be trusted.
And then what's happening with your UIF and provident funds? This is my last question because I need to let you go. But essentially this answers whether or not if employees lose their jobs, if there is something to fall back on.
There's absolutely nothing to fall back on. Our UIF is still unpaid. Our provident fund is still unpaid. It has been over 4 years now. Over 3 years, sorry, over 3 years now, our provident fund is not paid. It means we have absolutely nothing, no investment. We are just human beings who have been working for years, but were unable to save for the day they are unemployed. We have absolutely nothing.
Mr. Qwane, thank you so much for speaking to us and all the best. Do keep us updated as well. That was Mandla Qwane. We'll bring you more on the ANC strike throughout the day. Let's move